Hello everyone, glad to see you again. In last lesson, we have learned prescriptions for nourishing blood and nourishing yin. The representative recipe for nourishing blood is 四物汤, and for recipe of nourishing yin, we've learned 六味地黄丸. Today, we are going to learn peptic prescriptions. What's the peptic prescriptions? Peptic prescriptions are mainly composed of peptic drugs, with the function of promoting digestion, removing stagnation, and regulating the spleen and stomach, which are applied for the treatment of dyspepsia and stagnancy of food. Since indigestion is usually the result of intemperance in eating and drinking or failure of the spleen in transportation and transformation foods. Peptic prescriptions are accordingly subdivided into two categories. They are prescriptions for promoting digestion by resolving stagnance, and prescriptions for promoting digestion by reinforcing the spleen. The former is mainly made up of drugs with the functions of regulating the circulation of qi, purging away hate, eliminating dampness, and clear away hate, such as 木香、鸡内金、连翘. Prescriptions for promoting digestion by reinforcing the spleen consist chiefly of digestives in combination with drugs that supplement qi and reinforce the spleen, such as 人参、白术、茯苓. Food retention in the interior often leads to disorders of qi activity and is likely to generate dampness and hate. Therefore, in formulating a peptic recipe, it is necessary to choose proper drugs according to the degrees of food stagnancy, qi stagnation, accumulating of dampness and hate. If food and dampness hate are transformed into stagnancy and return in the stomach and intestines, leading to abdominal pain and constipation or diarrhea, it is necessary to use some purgatives to remove mess. Today, we are going to learn prescriptions for promoting digestion by removing stagnancy. The representative prescription is 保和丸. It comes from 丹溪心法, also named Danxi's experimental therapy. The ingredients of 保和丸 composed of 山楂 180 grams, 神曲 60 grams, 半夏 90 grams, 茯苓 90 grams, 陈皮 30 grams, 连翘 30 grams, 来附子 30 grams. In clinics, the above herbs are grinded into fine powder and prepared into bowls. Take 9 grams each time with warm boiled water for oral use, 3 times per day. Or prepare the drugs directly as oral decoction with dosage reduced proportionally. It has the function of promoting digestion and regulating the stomach. This recipe is indicated for food stagnancy due to indigestion, marked by epigastrial and abdominal stiffness and pain, belching and regurgitation, poor appetite and vomiting or diarrhea, thick greasy fur and smoothie pulse. It is applicable to acute or chronic enteritis, dyspepsia, infant diarrhea, and others with the above symptoms, which caused by food stagnancy. The syndrome is caused by improper diet or intemperate eating and drinking, leading to indigestion, obstruction of Qi activity, disharmony between the spleen and stomach, as well as the generation of dampness and heat. This should be treated by promoting digestion and regulating the stomach. Shanja, in large dosage, is capable of removing food stagnance of whatever kind, especially the stagnancy of meat or oily food, and functions as monarch drug. Shenqu can activate the spleen and digest those flour-made food stagnancy, while Lai Fuzi can descend qi and digest the grain of flour-made food stagnancy, both acting as minister drugs. The combination of the monarch and minister drugs can remove stagnancy of whatever kind. Banxia and Chenpi have the function of promoting the circulation of qi and promoting digestion, as well as regulating the stomach and relieving vomiting. Fulin possess the effects of inducing diuresis and reinforcing the spleen, as well as regulating the middle energizer and stopping diarrhea. Lianqiao is capable of clearing away heat and resolving mess. These 4 ingredients play the role of adjuvant drugs in the recipe. This is a peptic recipe with mild effect. Therefore, 枳实 and 槟榔 should be added in case of excessive food stagnancy, so as to enhance the peptic action. Baizhu should be added to activate the spleen in its transportation and transformation function in case of constipation due to weakness of the spleen. That's all for today. Wish to see you in next class.